Hey guys, welcome back to the MVP Mentality Pod. I'm Zach Harris here, and I've just been wanting to talk about all these great sports. Hope you guys have had a great April. It's been a great April for me. I mean, calling up to the end of school year, it's going to be a great time, great summer. I'm so excited for this. I am pumped. I'm ready to hang out with all my friends and chill with my homies, you know? Let's go. Okay, so April recap here. I'm going to talk about some sports here, and let's get into it. So first off, I want to talk about some rookie deals. For example, there's a lot of rookies around here, and some of them haven't even played yet. And they're getting, these multi-million-dollar deals that are, out of nowhere, and you're, 20 years old. So I got a few players I wanted to talk about. First, I want to talk about Kevin McGungile. First, he's from Detroit Tigers. Detroit's a really good state. I love the Tigers. They're a good team. And he ended up signing the largest rookie deal ever in MLB history. 8-year, $150 million. I mean, that's pretty good. He's around 20 years old. Imagine, so I'm 13 right now. So in 7 years, if I become an MLB player and get that kind of deal, I'm a millionaire in 7 years. It's kind of crazy to think about. Oh my gosh. And I want to name off some stats. He's doing really good. He deserves the deal. He's batting a .319 batting average, and he has 11 RBIs. That's pretty good to start off the season. I mean, .319 batting average, that's pretty good. That's close to almost half. It's pretty good. Next, I want to talk about the number one prospect in all of MLB finally got called up and got a 9-year, $140 million deal from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Cole Griffin. Woo! Connor Griffin's he's so good. He's a pretty good player. I think he's a shortstop or outfielder, and he's pretty good. I think he just had his 20th birthday, and of course, he had a B-Day home run. That's pretty cool. A 20th birthday home run. It's pretty cool. And the fact that he's the number one rated prospect, the Pirates are a really good prospect team. Paul Skeens, for example, he is one of the best prospects, and he just got called up 2 years ago. And next thing you know, he won Cy Young Award last year, and he's like a stud. He's him. He's the best pitcher in all of the league right now. And they also have, pretty much one veteran on their team, too. They have, O'Neal Cruz. He's a great player. He's, I think he's hit the ball around, 127 or something miles per hour, and that's the fastest hit ball ever. And he has a cannon from outfield. I think he'd throw a guy out with, 100 or, a 98 mile per hour ball. So it was pretty fast. And he hosed him from, center field to home. It's pretty good. And also they have, Brian Hayes and those kind of guys. And, yeah, they're pretty good. And then I wanted to talk about Cole Emerson on the Seattle Mariners. He got an 8-year, $95 million deal. That's pretty good. That's a good deal right there for Cole Emerson, especially since he hasn't even played a game yet. He hasn't played one game out of his whole season so far. He hasn't played one game, and he's already making $95 million. That's pretty good. That's a good deal. So I'm happy for those three guys. They deserve it. I mean, Connor Griffin definitely deserves it. Kevin McGungile is making a good impact on the team for the team. He's great batting average, everything. Cole Emerson, great player. He's a really good player too. Can't wait for him. So hopefully Cole Emerson does good when he ends up joining the league. And Connor Griffin obviously is doing great. Kevin McGungile doing great. Next I want to talk about college baseball, another baseball category. So this is actually kind of wild. So I've never heard of this team before. Lehigh College, they set an NCAA record for the most ever runs in the first inning of a college game. And that's 20 runs. 20 runs. That's pretty good. And they set it against Coppin State. and they ended up winning 38-6. That means they scored 20 runs in the first inning, and they scored 18 more runs out of the rest of the, around 8 innings. It's pretty good. And they also played defense they allowed only 6 runs too. That's pretty good. And then I want to talk about UCLA. They are dominating right now. Holy crap. They're the 1 seed out in the whole country. They are 37-3. They're really good. And I want to talk about 2 players. So we got Logan Redeman. He is UCLA's ace pitcher. And this is crazy actually. He had an 18 strikeout game. And to think about it, 9 innings, there's 3 outs every inning. So it's 27 outs in a total game. 18 of those 27 outs were strikeouts. That's pretty good for their ace pitcher right there. He's definitely the ace. And then also, UCLA they've also had 9 wins against ranked opponents. That's pretty tough to do. Getting 9 wins, that's really tough to do. And then I want to talk about Will Gasparino on UCLA. He's an outfielder, and he has a .358 batting average. That is really good. That's out of the whole season, it's that's 40 games, batting a .358. That's really good. And he also has 54 RBIs. They're a good team. They're going to be a tough team to beat in the College World Series. So, hopefully I'm kind of rooting for them because, of course, U of A and the college baseball, they're not even going to make the tournament to make the College World Series. It's pretty ugly. I don't know what's happening, but hopefully they can do it. And then I want to talk about the NFL draft recap. That was a pretty cool draft. I like that one a lot. I want to talk about 2 winners. So I got the Raiders as one of the winners. Of course, they got the number 1 overall pick, and they picked, Fernando Mendoza. That's pretty cool. They needed a quarterback. They traded away Geno Smith to the Jets. He did nothing for them. Fernando Mendoza's gonna cook for them. So I think he's gonna do great. He's from the Indiana Hoosiers. If you don't know about him, he he's a Heisman Trophy winner. He went from a 3-star recruit from high school to now a 5-star recruit, and he's now cooking. And he won the Heisman, like I said, and he also won a national championship beating Miami. That was Miami Canes. That was pretty cool. And then I also want to talk about another player from the Raiders that they picked up, is Jermod McCoy. So you might not heard of him because he tore his ACL in his last season of college, and he was supposed to be, I think, a 1st round, honestly. But he moved all the way back to 4th round because he tore his ACL, and teams were worried if he'd even play good anymore. He ended up going 4th round pick, moved down to the draft, obviously, and I think he's a steal for the Raiders because he's a great quarterback. He is awesome. He's from Tennessee. Tennessee did great. Jermod McCoy, he's just a really good player to have. He's a great defensive player. Raiders definitely need it. So hopefully he does good for them. Hopefully he shows out. Let's go. And then I want to talk about another winner, and we got the Dallas Cowboys. They picked up mostly defensive guys because if you look at their stats from last season, they allowed they're 30th in rushing yards allowed. That's pretty bad. That means they've allowed the most rushing yards out of 32 teams, 30th out of 32 teams. That's pretty bad. But they ended up getting this really good defensive player, Caleb Downs. He's a safety, and he's from Ohio State. He was the 11th overall pick in the NFL draft. He's a stud. He's awesome. He's fast, and he can catch the ball pretty good. So he's a great he can get interceptions, he can tackle, he can do everything pretty much as a safety. So I think they got a good pickup right there for Caleb Downs. Then I also want to talk about Malachi Lawrence from Dallas Cowboys. He's an edge rusher, and he's going to be pretty good too. He's the 23rd overall pick in the 1st round. He's from UCF, University of Central Florida. And, I mean, he's pretty good. They call him the attacker pretty much because he doesn't care who it is he's sacking. He just loves to attack the quarterback, which is pretty funny. But he's really good. He's really good. I think a lot of teams did good. There might have been some that did pretty terrible. But I think I'm just gonna leave it at the winners. So let's see how they do. Now I have two more things to talk about. So first thing is the motorcycle megastar. So you might be wondering, motorcycle? What? Yeah, there's motorcycle competitions. And there's this 129-year-old from Turkey. His name's Toprak. I think that's how you say it. And people are calling him the real deal. I guess he's a 3-time world champion from Turkey. First ever Turkish player to play in a 2-wheeled motorsport. Pretty good. And he's only 29 years old also. It's pretty good. He won his first ever world championship in 2021. And that was pretty cool. It must be a great feeling to be a 29-year-old, pretty young still, has a whole life ahead of him. And he's already a 3-time world champion. Pretty cool. And then I also wanted to talk about, last thing, Sebastian Saul. Okay, I'm saying he's him. He is him. He's that guy. Because he ran the fastest marathon time ever. And it was a world record. Never has happened before where it goes sub 2 hours. First ever. His time was 1 hour, 59 minutes, 30 seconds. So he won. He passed the race with 30 seconds left. First ever human to ever get sub 2 hours, underneath 2 hours in a marathon. A marathon is 26.2 miles, I think. It's a pretty long marathon. For under 2 hours, that's pretty much around 4 minutes per mile. That's pretty good. And he beat the other record, the previous record, by 35 seconds. So the previous record was 2 hours and 5 seconds. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. And also, this race is in London Marathon, if you're wondering. It's a pretty cool marathon. It'd be sick going out all the way to London and racing. That's a pretty cool time. Okay. So that's it for my MVP Mentality podcast. Hopefully you had a great time listening to it. I do want to say, upcoming, Happy Mother's Day. Coming up for all the mothers. So that's pretty much it. Have a great rest of your day.